Hmm. I was trying to make an aesthetic video and I realized just how hard it is to do so, especially when you do not have an aesthetic home. It's quite hard. And in addition to that, they took the power, and so that has killed my mood. I was thinking I was going to read for like an hour or at least 45 minutes prior to them taking the lights, but now that the power is off, I think I'm just going to put in 30 minutes and then go to and then pack up for the day. So it's about, I don't know if you can see it, I'm using a dull phone, whatever. It's about 7:22 7:32 p.m. It's about 7:32 p.m. and I'm just going to read one of the books that I planned to read. I was thinking that I would share my 1 hour into 30 minutes and focus on each book, but I would just read this instead because I wanted to read it for a while. The second book is the book that my book club is reading for the month, and I am the one hosting the author. The author is visiting us, and I'm the one going to be hosting a book chat. So I'm so excited about that. But I won't be able to read it on this particular day. So I'm just going to focus on this and read for like 30 minutes. So yeah, let's read. So I'm going to set a timer for 30 minutes. There's no timer. So okay, what I'm going to do is set it, an alarm for 8 8:05 p.m., which is about 30 minutes. It's really hot, even though it drizzled. It's really, really hot. So you're gonna forgive me for sweating all over the place. So 8 o'clock will be 20:05, I think. 20. Okay. 20:05 and done. So yeah, we have our alarm set. We have our alarm set, and I will just start reading. Okay. Jesus Christ. This is a very old copy. It was I found it in the house. I think it might have belonged to my dad or my mom. It was published like, I think, it's an old book. I cannot see when it was published, but it was published a long time ago, and I really love old books. They smell so nice. I can tell when it was published, but it's a really old book. Okay, I don't know. I can tell when it was published. It it has been through the ringer. Okay, I think, I don't know. I see a copyright for 1965, so I don't know if that was when it was published. This particular copy. Okay, I have skipped the introduction because I just want to get to the meat of the story. I like to read the introduction. Many times I prefer to read my introduction after I have finished the book, and I prefer to read about the author after I have finished the book. Sometimes I read the introduction beforehand, but yeah. So we're going to be reading for 30 minutes, and let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is such a hard read. I've never been this glad to be done with a reading session. It is such a hard read. I knew it would be hard, but I didn't know it would be this hard, right? And the next time I do this, I'm going to have to, keep my jotter by my side to jot down some words that I would look up. But it is such a hard read. And if I had been reading a modern book in 30 minutes, I'm sure I would have done maybe 10 pages, maybe 7 to 10 pages. But I only did 2 pages, right? I only did this and this. And I didn't even complete it. So it's somewhere here, right? So that's how hard it is for me, but I do not mind. I love a challenge. I love a challenge. So far, the narrator is introducing us to the characters, and yeah, it's almost like the narrator hates the guys. It's almost like the narrator has introduced us to two scientists, a Professor Redmore, also Redwood, Professor Redwood, and Mr. Bensington. Like from the blog, it's about scientists that discover the food that makes people organisms keep growing, and we can tell that that's gonna be some sort of horror scenario. So right now the narrator is introducing the characters, the two scientists, and it's almost like he hates the guys. Like, oh my god. I wish I could find the word, the paragraph that I was like, the paragraph that got me like, wow, this guy, do you hate these guys? Because it's almost like you hate them, right? I don't know who the narrator is, but he has spent a lot of time, a lot of words describing how unremarkable these guys are outside of their career, describing them as such unremarkable characters. Like, let me see. I wish I could find the word, like the a paragraph to read. So he hates these guys. The narrator hates these guys, and so far that is what I've gotten from the book. Even though it's such a hard read, I think that it might be interesting, and I would love to explore this more with you guys. Anyways, that will be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.